Wanderers Forever. Hey there, how's it going? Tonight I just wanted to talk about Jackie Chan after he received the honorary Oscar at the Governor's Awards in Los Angeles on Saturday night. And none more so than Jackie Chan deserved. Of course, he's never going to win an Oscar for Best Actor or even really Best Director or Best Film, but he has done so much to movies, the movie industry, not just in the USA and Hollywood, but also in Hong Kong, where he's an absolutely massive star, and in Asia. And this man's, I think he's been on the go since he was a young child doing movies, and that's 5 decades. Over 50 years of making movies, over 200 films, and his dedication and passion for making movies, and largely his own stunts in all of his movies as well, and so many, I think he's had so many breakages and broke so many limbs over the years. He's such an amazing movie star, great action star, great martial artist, and he deserves this, that's for sure. And I just wanted to talk about one or two of my favourite Jackie Chan films. Right, I mentioned this movie before, but this movie is one of my favourite action films of all time, and it was from James Glickenhaus, and it starred Jackie Chan alongside Danny Aiello in The Protector from 1985. Look at that awesome artwork. As a kid, I used to always be really fascinated with this artwork. I'm saying, what is this? Is this some kind of crazy mutant robotic monster cop or something? And obviously, it's just plain-faced Jackie Chan, but I was always intrigued by that cover there. But I absolutely love this action film, and it's filmed in New York and Hong Kong, and I think a lot of my early love of Hong Kong was through this movie before I even lived there. I lived in Hong Kong for a couple of years in the early 90s, and watching movies like this and the Hong Kong cinema always made me excited by Hong Kong, and Jackie Chan is one of Hong Kong's greatest action stars. Jackie Chan hated this movie. He really hated the cut. He hated the way he was portrayed in the film as more of like almost like a Dirty Harry type character. But he wanted a more comical sort of film, which made him a huge kung fu star in Hong Kong. But as much as I like those films, they're good fun, they're great action-packed films. Sometimes you just have to move on and start making other films, and this is more of like a serious sort of action thriller, and there's a lot of swearing, there's nudity, there's a lot of profanity, it's very violent, and and there's drugs, and it's action packed, great music. Absolutely amazing, I think. So he hated it that much that he actually got the rights to it and took the film back to Hong Kong and recut it himself, including shooting lots of other scenes, extending scenes, and putting a couple other subplots in there. This movie isn't available in English, it's available in Chinese Cantonese with English subtitles. But I still prefer this version, maybe with a couple of elements of Jackie Chan's version. And like, for example, there's a fight he has with Bill Wallace, the famous martial arts star, who has a fight in there where it's maybe a bit flat in this version, but in the Hong Kong version, which he reshot, it's a lot more slicker, a lot more faster, and it's a bit longer as well, and more worthy of Bill Wallace's talents. And I was always wanting the Hong Kong version for myself, and recently I got this German Blu-ray. It's digitally remastered Dragon Edition, and it has the original American version on there as well as the Hong Kong version, and happily the American version is in English on this as well as German and other languages. And there's a great commentary on there as well by martial arts expert Andrew Staten, who it's a really informative sort of commentary on there, and there's deleted scenes and outtakes, behind the scenes, and there's trailers as well. But if you want to check out this movie, it's largely available still on VHS if you can find that, and DVD. I'm not sure if it's available in the UK on DVD, but obviously this is available, and there's a Hong Kong version as well, and there's an American sort of DVD version where you can see the original action film, which I fell in love with. But I think if you look back at this film, I don't think Jackie Chan will think it's that bad. Maybe he hated it at the time and he was a bit naive in thinking about it, but this led the way to other movies and other big films, and I think Rumble in the Bronx was his biggest sort of breakthrough in terms of the American market. But this is action-packed. If you love action films, you love Jackie Chan, you love martial arts and kung fu, or you love this, and you see a lot of beautiful Hong Kong, and there's a great sort of speedboat chase on the river, down the river in New York, when you go past all the skyline and everything, you go under the Brooklyn Bridge, and that's a great sequence as well. The Protector, check it out if you can, it's brilliant. I think people go along with how shit it is just by Jackie Chan's opinion, but for me it's one of my favourite films of all time, most definitely one of my favourite action films. I also love Project A. This is actually Project A Part 2, but I haven't got the VHS of Project A, or even the DVD actually. But I love Project A as well. That was a action-packed kung fu comedy classic. I love that film as well. And one of the more modern ones is Rush Hour 2. I love this film, this one with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, and I liked the first one as well, but I thought this one was great because you see lots of Hong Kong in this. You really do see a lot of Hong Kong in this, which I loved. Being a lover of Hong Kong, I love and miss that city so much. But this is a great film as well. And there's actually a sequence where they're fighting in is it like a massage parlour or like a spa or whatever. That actually reminded me of The Protector, because there's a great sequence in that film where they get ambushed and then they're fighting in the sort of massage parlour, and that's a great action sequence. But yeah, there's that sequence in there that reminded me of. Again, you see a lot of, I think it's Las Vegas as well, but you see a lot of Hong Kong in this, and it's a great fun film as well, action packed and hilarious and pretty sexy actually. I think this is actually officially the biggest martial arts film of all time in terms of how much money it made. But yeah, that's good as well. The main thing I wanted to talk about was obviously The Protector from 1985, starring Jackie Chan and Danny Aiello. For me, it's brilliant entertainment, great action film. The honorary Oscar was actually handed to Jackie Chan by Sylvester Stallone, and nothing more than he deserves. And thank you, Jackie Chan, for everything you've done, all the great entertainment you've provided, especially me with The Protector. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
What are you doing? Give me the fucking keys.